So we're trying this one more time. We hope it will work. Trying to think where I even left off in my story at this point. Where did I leave off? Trying to think of anything else. Percussion camp was literally just, hey, here's marching. Do this. That's pretty fire. That's how percussion camp was. It was literally just, here, learn how to do this one thing. You know? It was simple enough. And so, like I said, it was just literally just, hey, let's march. And that's it. But it's okay. Ugh. I'm just, like I said, really happy. Honestly, it's been pretty fun to go and just to be there as a upperclassman because other years of band camp, it was just pain and torture. And like, it's not saying it isn't all fun, shiny, and rainbows right now, but it is better than it was previous years. I feel, even though my bones be aching, like they always are, I'm not completely disintegrating in terms of, like, you know, in terms of marching and in terms of doing everything. And it's really cool to see the younger classmen, like my color guard kids, like, help out everyone, and just a bunch of the sophomores that were once freshmen helping out the freshmen, and the freshmen just trying to survive was kind of amusing, because it's like, I was there once where I could barely lift a drum and I wanted to cry the first day. I was there. And so it's really really cool to see everyone's not hating on each other. Everyone's kind of there for each other. And that's really nice to see. It's just, honestly, the community of band, especially marching band itself, is and has always been amazing to me. Because it's like, you took a bunch of people, right, who all wanted got together. Why? Because they like music. They all got together just because they wanted to play some music. Okay? And they did it. And they learned instruments, and they got through middle school, and they dealt with all that. And now they're in high school, and now they're like learning new stuff, and they still are doing what they were doing 3 years ago. And we're all just, at the end of the day, we're all just together just to learn our stuff, just to play music with each other. And it's so cool to perform and see other bands and make friends everywhere. It's everybody. A lot of people don't like and hate on band, and I don't understand why, because it's genuinely a really good community. I really like this community. It truly, truly is not that bad. It's truly great. It's truly amazing. It's truly nice and awesome. And even the directors this year are awesome. Like, the directors are awesome every year. We have the same ones, but like, it's really cool because they've grown and adapted, and we have new uniforms. I think that's the best part about this year, is for the first time in 15 years since we've opened or something like that, we have new uniforms. And I can't explain this to you that I've marched for 2 years so far, because I'm a junior, and wearing the same uniforms as like a million people did for the past 15 years is so uncomfortable. But we got new uniforms, and they look really cool, and they look fire. And on top of that, they're like adjusted to fit all of us. And so it's just really cool, because I really love the show this year. It's probably my favorite show. As mentioned previously, it's a pirate theme, and there's going to be a ship that people are going to be able to walk on. And then there's the new outfits, and then there's the really good guard and the really good percussion and drumline and everything. Our pit and drumline is so locked in together and with everyone else for once. It's something that you don't usually see, but it's something that is currently happening. And I am so proud of every single one of my freshmen, like, percussion kids, and I'm so proud of literally just everyone, because we're all just coming together at the end of the day to create this amazing, wonderful, beautiful piece about pirates and about the ocean. And it's really sweet to see all of this come together. And we did like a giant group picture today to celebrate the fact that we survived marching health. And that was just like so cool. Cause you'll look around and you just see this like 80 plus people who all are in it with you and all of the same thing as you do. And it's just great. It's just nice. And people, while some don't act all that great all of the time, a lot of people do. And honestly, I'm just happy that some people are there for each other, at least. Some people are still being good people. And it's just, as I said previously, awesome. And it's truly, I can't even explain it to you unless you've actually been through it. Because it's literally army boot camp. Like, you mess up, you do push-ups or sit-ups or run a lap. And you're not doing this alone. You're doing this with 80 other people. So all of you are running those laps. All of you are doing those push-ups. All of you are pushing so hard to make it and to make this be the best show you've ever seen. And not just for the freshmen and sophomores and juniors trying to make it a really good show, but they're making it a good show for the seniors who this might be their last time ever marching. This may be the last time they ever truly play their instrument. And so we're all just they love each other. I've seen past years sometimes where we were just not in it to win it. We were not together, especially my freshman year. No, there was just cliques and divides with every section. Horrible, not very good sections in terms of we all just hated each other. A lot of us just hated each other. And that wasn't that great. But this year's really sweet, really nice, and really awesome. We already learned, like, a lot of our drill in terms of not where we are on the field yet, but, like, we've learned sets and stuff, and so that was really cool being able to, like, practice. Hey, so we're actually going to practice this today, and we're going to practice how this is going to move, and it's really cool, because you, like, watch the videos and see, like, oh, that's where I'm going to be moving. Oh, boy, how am I going to be doing this at this really complicated drum part? I'm glad you asked. I don't know. Because I fear it is difficult and sometimes feels impossible to do. But you just, honestly, the best advice that I could give to anyone doing band or doing marching band truly is you just gotta push through it. And I know you probably hear that a lot. I know a lot of people are like, you gotta just push through it. But in general, you just gotta try your hardest and push through it. Yeah, it may feel frustrating when you're standing there and it's like literally 101 degrees outside and you are tired and it's been 2 hours and you've gotten very few water breaks and you've been doing the set right, but everyone else isn't. But you're going to look back just 20 years down the road. Let me get nostalgic for a second. 20 years down the road, you're going to look back on that and you're going to go, wow, I did that. I created something. I was a part of this. And that's what's super cool. And then some of these people will become like teachers themselves. Like, for example, today, when we were doing pep tunes and stuff for the new teachers, one of my band directors was there helping like direct us and stuff for pep tunes. I had finished tapping off something. I don't remember what it was, but she stopped and looked at all of us and was like, oh my gosh. And there's this teacher who came up and we've never seen her before because she's new. And she apparently used to be, I think, a student of one of our teachers. And so she came back to help teach music, not necessarily band per se, but she came back, like, she went through college. She was a flute, I think, but she went through college, she went through everything and came back just because she loved band so much. And that really showed me today just how awesome it is and cool it is. And especially when you're at football games, anyone can tell you, football games are freaking awesome. Our first competition is a percussion one, and that is happening soon, like, I don't know, sometime during the end of August, like right after school starts, which personally isn't that great, but in the end, it is what it is. Hopefully, we might actually be able to play our full show. Our drum director was talking to us about it, because we've never been able to, like, I think, play through our whole entire show, like, memorized at the first comp we've ever done, ever. And so it would be really cool, I fear, if we were able to just you know, be able to play all of our pirate show for all these percussion groups, and because they sometimes they don't see how much we do. Our school isn't honestly that great in terms of winning band things. We did win last best percussion our last comp, but we haven't had that great of a track record at winning absolutely anything. But I think this year it might turn around, because if we're able to play our whole show, that will show the judges, like the first comp, that will show the judges how much we actually care, and we might not place really low, which would be really awesome. So that's what our band director was talking to us today about. We kind of just, like I said previously, worked on fundamentals, worked on like crab stepping. For those of you who is a band kid and a drumline or pit kid specifically, you know what that is. It's like marching on your toes is the world's best way I could explain what crab stepping is. You're just marching on your toes, and it's particularly sometimes painful because it's like calf exercise, but at the same time it's not, because if you didn't do that, from experience, you will trip, you will fall, and the drum is in fact coming with you. I can speak from experience. This happened last year. You will fall. I promise. But then again, that's just another memory to add to the collection you will be getting. Okay. I think I've yapped about a lot about today, a lot about this. If you ever have any questions, by the way, go to some comment section I have. I will respond to you as fast as I can with answers to questions about band or percussion or drumline or just band camp in general, because that's gonna be my life for like the next 2 weeks, and then band's gonna be my, like, particularly this show is gonna be my life for like the next who knows how long. And so I'm here to answer questions. If it's personal information, I'll debate on whether I want to give that out. Like, I'm not giving you my name, address, social security number. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, you know, you might be able to ask some stuff, and I might be able to tell you some stuff. Like, here's some things they didn't really tell us. When they say bring a jug of water, they mean bring a jug of water, which is the reason half of these kids passed out yesterday, was because they didn't bring a jug of water. Then they passed out. And that wasn't very fun to watch a bunch of kids drop to the ground like flies. That wasn't really fun at all to watch. Bring athletic clothing, good shoes, not Converse. As that one marching instructor health dude, like, showed us, the Converse are bad to wear. Converse are stylish, but they're not good to wear at band camp. And do not wear jean shorts. I wore full-length jeans last year. Don't know what was going through my head, low-key. But it's not a good idea. If you have a death wish, go ahead. But it's not a good idea in the long run. You will be cooked. You will be screwed. You will not make it. You will not make it. You will die. You will become like one of those freshmen who dropped to the ground like flies. You will not make it, I fear. But it's okay, because that's what all of us are here for. Showing the support that everyone had whenever those people fainted, and like the collection of people, like, oh, do they need water, electrolytes, helping out, was really great. Though it was funny to watch, I cannot deny it was funny to kind of watch a bunch of kids just drop, but at the same time it wasn't. And these stupid humidity is not helping, because it's like I said, around 100 degrees or something, and then like the humidity is like bumping and boosting that up way higher than it is. And so we're all getting majorly sunburnt, evidently. I've worn sunscreen and everything, and it's the band camp tan lines that you'll never be able to get rid of. And they expect us, by the way, to do school pictures like during band camp this year. And so we will all look like lobsters, and that will be funny, but it is okay. It is okay. Trying to think if there's anything else what happened truly at band camp. We learned across the floors. You guys know, if you're a band kid, it's like, if you're not a band kid, it's like walking, it's like marching across the floor in a certain way. We learned that, well, the freshmen learned it. We learned, what else did we learn? They kind of just yapped to us about technique the whole day. Like our 5 points of like posture, like our head, our shoulders, our chest, our waist, and our knees and our ankles. They mentioned that so many times about how we need to get our crap together, and that includes that, like our posture. And stretching's important. Believe it or not, stretching will really freaking help. That they also taught us that. But stretching will really freaking help if you have like tough joints and all that. It's really, really, really helpful, and it will do wonders to your body, because you do not want to have really horrible joints by the age of 20, or arthritis or something horrible. And taking care of yourself is important. Please eat and hydrate. It's very important. Hydrate or dehydrate, as we always say. Don't be the one to dehydrate. You want to be the one to hydrate, and you want to be the one that everyone else is following. I was able to help some freshmen today, so that was pretty good. Pretty nice being able to help them. They're trying to mix our sections and stuff together so that way we can talk to people. Like yesterday it was guard and percussion, and then I know us were together. And then today it was freshmen and juniors for some reason. We're just put together. So I got to hang out and talk to some freshmen, which was really cool, because like they always have such interesting stories about the most random crap, and they have such insane drama for like, you know, being their age and all that. So it's always nice to talk and drop in and hear what everyone has to say. So that was pretty cool. It's really sad though, because my snare drum partner is now one of the drum majors this year. So he's not in percussion camp because he's at drum major camp all of last week. So he left me because he's fake. Because he's actually freaking fake for some reason. But as I said, it's okay. I understood why he had to leave us. Like, there was a reason for it. Doesn't mean I was happy about it, though. He didn't have to leave us like that. Rude. But I'm trying to think. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just so tired and just dead. But I wanted to make a video because I've been making a bunch of Bandcamp stuff, and I knew some of you were probably like, oh, why are you making Bandcamp stuff? Why are you making Bandcamp stuff all of a sudden? This came out of the blue. It didn't for me, but it did for you. And so I wanted to make some videos about it. And I might do yaps at the end of each day if I don't have anything going on. Parent preview is next week, meaning that they get to see what all we've been working on and make fun of a lot of the things we do. Because I'm going to be completely blunt and honest, a lot of the things we do looks really, really stupid. But it is very important and helps out a lot. Like visually, if one person steps out of line, all of you step out of, like all of you look bad because one person looked bad, if that makes sense. And they like see you from a really, really high vantage point so they can see what you're doing. And it's not just that, it's like a pride thing too. Like, you don't want to be the high school that has a horrible marching band, and so when the football games are happening and your football team's really great and your band gets out on the field and their band sucks, it says just a little bit about the school. To be fair, funding ain't that great. Like, we have some funding, truly. It's just we also could get more. We just can't, because low-key it kind of just goes to our football team, which is thus the fact we did not have new what's it called? Uniforms for the past, say, 15 years. And then, like, the football teams get them, every couple of years or something like that. We were able to actually fit me for my uniform today. And so I got to try on the harness. Like, they had me put the harness under the shirt. So you have things like jacket things. And then, like, they made me put the harness that I was wearing for my drum under it. Which is, I guess, what a lot of people do. But at the same time, it's like, it is what it is. Not a lot of people. I didn't like it. I'm gonna have to do it, but doesn't like it. But it's okay. I will make it work like I always do. Because that's what you do. You are flexible and suffer and womp womp. You deal with it. I'm so excited for this pirate ship, y'all. being able to, like, I don't know if we're allowed on the pirate ship or if it's just guard. I really hope Drumline can get this really cool moment where we can march on a pirate ship and be like sailing the seven seas. I fear that would be really freaking cool. I would love to see that personally. I would be really, really happy. I'd be really excited. And so, but to each their own, and we can hope, we can pray, but they perchance might not be, in the end, we might not get on it. But we hope. I gotta, whenever we finish, like, the ship, whenever the ship is finished, and I have a moment, I'll, like, send you guys a post, so you can see what I'm talking about, and it will make more sense once you see it visually than me just sitting here yapping about how cool this thing looks. Oh, it's not put together, apparently, all the way yet, which is okay, but it's okay. We're gonna have it at some point. Hopefully before our first football game, or full comp, if you will. We have a lot of comps. In case you didn't know, band has a lot of competitions and a lot of football games, and some parades we have to do, which genuinely is so exhausting. But it's what we're here for. We kind of just stepped up. It was cool seeing pep tunes again and playing pep tunes again for all of the teachers. Well, not for all of them, but for a lot of them. It was really cool doing that today. It did rain on us a little bit, but not like too bad that we had to go inside. Thankfully, we were able to just finish out playing and go inside. Thankfully, because of the bad weather and because of how hot it was, we didn't have to go outside today. So most of our morning was kind of just spent inside. They made us like split. So mentor team, which is for some of you would be like section leaders, but we call a mentor team. We're like in with the marching health guy for the first part, and so us just learned, we just learned like crab stepping and slides, I think is what it's called, and all that fun stuff. And then then we had like a 10-minute break at some point, and then we switched, and then we did like 2 or 3 hours of marching health, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, when you're just sitting there and you're just doing it for hours on end, it is so exhausting, both mentally and physically, for everyone involved. It's so bad. But it's okay, because we persevere and push through. Woo. Yippee. That's what we're here for, is persevering and pushing through. And at the end of the day, like I said, we're all only human. I'm just really glad that I was able to get a good section lead. I have 2 section leads. One of them is Pit, one of them is Battery, but my Battery section leader is a really good dude. He's really nice, and he's really good at what he does. All the mentor team lead being gone for like the first part of the day was so strange for all of us, because like they're usually the ones who count really loud. So I had to like count super loud, and I felt really kind of embarrassed about like scream counting because no one else was. You guys gotta count. I'm sorry. I don't care what we're doing. Y'all gotta count, please. Please count. It helps so much. You have no idea. Low-key, marching the way we were, if it could have just like counted a little bit, that would have been great. Lunch with the freshmen was interesting. I gotta talk to these 2 really cool, I gotta talk and find out more about these really cool people. 3 of which I've never really talked to before, and found out one of them is also like a music artist, and I found out a lot about all of them, about like cool things about them, and just like what they're wanting to do and stuff. And so I was able to relate to them, and that was a really great thing, that even though they just came in, I can still relate to them, which is cool. It's awesome, and it's really, really, really nice that we didn't have to go outside, because when I tell you, humidity is literally, picture like whenever you get out of a shower, it's like a really hot shower, and you're just like, it's steam everywhere, right? And you're like struggling to breathe and clutching onto your last like remaining brain cell. That's how it feels. except for 24/7 in the heat and like minimal water breaks. It's just painful. I don't know how any of us, why we even go sometimes, but we still go. I was mainly upset because I put on a bunch of sunscreen prior to like walking in the doors and stuff, and then found to find out we weren't going outside, except for pep tunes for like I don't know, 10, not even 10 minutes, like 30-40 minutes max, if that. And so I was like, bro, I literally could have just avoided all this. That ain't fire, I fear. That ain't coolio of them. Oh, one of my favorite parts is when the instructor dude who is doing our marching help was just saying the most off-brand crap. He'd be like, "It's mid though," or he would just like randomly tell people like pop off. He was a comedian. He was hilarious. We loved him. He was a sweetheart. He's done this apparently for like 20 years, which is crazy to me. That you could do this, you could do this for 20 years. Why would you want to do this to yourself? But to be fair, bro gets good money out of it. And he apparently marched with the Cavaliers back in the day, which is really cool. Because if you didn't know, DCI is kind of like the NFL of percussion and drum and like all of that band stuff. And so apparently he marched with the Cavaliers back in the day as somebody on their color guard, which was really cool because it's like you're meeting somebody who is on our version of an NFL team and he's teaching us stuff that he like learned and he used and he uses in his everyday like marching thing. And it's really cool because it's like, oh my, this man actually knows what he's talking about. And he did. He truly tested our physical limits and capabilities to what we could and thought we could do and wasn't perchance able to do. But he did push us, and I'm really proud of all of us for trying our best. Turns out audio's not working anymore. Is audio working now? Perchance. Because I can hear myself on my other device. I don't know if my audio died. Hold up. Can you guys hear me? Fusion? I'm waiting for Fusion to give me the okay. Because it sounds like it's working from where I'm at. Though I may be wrong. Fusion, is it working? Like, if you could text me, that'd be great. We're trying to figure out, is the audio working for y'all? I hope for my sake and for your sake, the audio is working. Because apparently it stopped at some point. Now it is? Okay. We're good. We are okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to talk about before I want to end this live. Because we've covered the basics of what's happened. I'm probably just going to go. So, bye guys.